Okay, so today I'm going to change the wax ring in our toilet because it's been leaking from around the base. When I noticed the water leaking first, I checked the hose leading into the tank, and I checked around the tank, and out of the process of elimination, I believe it is the wax seal. So we're going to go ahead and change that. I'll show you how to do the steps. First you need to do is turn the water off to your tank. If you don't have one of these shutoff valves for your water line going to the toilet, you'll have to shut your water off from your main switch outside. After you turn the water off, you'll want to flush your commode to drain it from water. Then probably a little bit will be left in the tank, but just hold this flusher valve down as long as you can to get as much water out as possible. It also lightens it for when you have to move it. Then after that, you undo the water line to the tank. Okay, we'll need something to catch this because there's still a little bit left in there. It will come out of this hole. When you take this line off, it will drain the rest of the water out of your tank, so have something ready to catch the water as it comes out. Okay, well, there wasn't as much come out as what I thought, but still a good idea to have it ready. Then the only thing holding your toilet to the floor is a bolt here and on the other side. Most of the time these screws aren't too awful tight, but sometimes they'll rust from years of just sitting in the moisture, and it might be kind of hard to break them loose. But the pack comes with replacement bolts. And of course, while you're down here on your knees, be a good time to say a prayer like, "Oh Lord, please let this be as easy as what I told my wife would be," especially since she's recording it. After you get it broke loose, you can just unscrew them by hand. Then after you get the nut and the washer loose, you should just be able to lift the toilet straight off of the floor. Okay. And I believe that's what it was. Just bad seal around the wax ring got old, and water was able to seep through these little holes caused in it. So I'm going to try to clean up some of this moisture from where it has been leaking. And let's see, it's been a while since I got these up. Wish I had a putty knife. But again, it's just wax. So if you need to take something and peel it off, just there we go. And it's not a bad idea to have a trash can close by, because this stuff is sticky and nasty. But like I said, if you had a putty knife, you can scrape it up with a putty knife. I'm just using a large pocket knife to go around and clean it up so it'll have a better seal when I put the new one down. Okay, so after I got all the wax and stuff cleaned off as best I could, all you gotta do is reinsert the new hardware. It just slides in these little slots. And this is the first time that I've used this type. It's basically just a rubber seal that goes over instead of the wax ring. It says that it lasts longer than a wax ring, so I'm going to attempt it. It's got different steps for if your flange is above your floor, level with the floor, or below your floor. This one is level with the floor, so we just go with this and not use the spacer provided if it was below the floor. Then you just set it in place. Okay, then clean the stuff out of the way because now we are ready to try to set the toilet back in place, and hopefully we got these bolts lined up to where I don't have to try to lift the toilet back over too many more times. And here we go. Hopefully it'll all work. All right. So now, after that, try to get that bolt straightened up a little bit. Then you put your washers on. Put your new nuts on. Alright, I have it hand tight right now. And you don't want to tighten them down too tight because this is porcelain and you'll bust your toilet, and then you just have to buy a new one and do the steps that we just did, but with a new toilet. And plus, this is basically just to hold your toilet in place because there shouldn't be that much movement on them anyway. It's just to help anchor them in place, so it don't have to be super tight. Then you reattach your water lines. Turn your water back on. And that's pretty much got it. If this didn't fix it, you'll probably see a different video with us going through different steps again. If you like these videos, subscribe, comment in the bottom what you'd like to see from us. Thanks for watching.